Alright, let's get Tuesday's daily puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called a fork within a fork. It's white to move. Give the video pause and try it yourself if you feel like it. Cool. So, both my knights are hanging, which seems like kind of a bad time. I can protect them both by moving here with either knight. I don't think that's probably what's happening here. A fork within a fork. I guess this does also attack the rook, so maybe that comes with tempo, either one of these. So maybe that's useful. What can I fork, though? So here, this seems to be my only check that I can see, right? Oh, this also. But, like, both my knights are hanging. I don't really want the king to move. And I don't know how to... This... Can I checkmate the king? Like, this and then this seems pretty nasty. My bishop has this square. The knight will have this square. If it's a checkmate, why is the puzzle called a fork within a fork? But it looks like these two moves. If I move here, the king can't move, and then I can just go here, and then that's mate, unless black has some move to stop that. I guess the pawn push probably would be annoying. Maybe that's the point, is that you have to stop the checkmate and I'm going to win the rook because the rook can't stop the checkmate? Is that what's going on here? Like, if I go here, I'm threatening mate with the pawn push. So, and I think the only way to prevent mate is by pushing the pawn to cut my bishop off and give the king an escape square, right? So I think this is threatening mate and threatening the rook. Maybe that's the idea, and then the pawn's going to push, so I just take the rook, and then I'm also attacking a bishop, and my knight's hanging, so maybe that's the point. So even this move comes with tempo. I think that's probably what it is. Why does it matter which knight I move? I guess is no, I don't. Yeah, I don't understand why it would matter which knight I move. So if this is my idea, I don't know what the difference is. Alright, I definitely have to figure that out because there's a reason. There's only one good answer to the puzzle, and if it's one of these moves, I have to figure out why one of them is bad, and I don't know why. I can't see it right now. If I go here, the king has no moves either way. Is there something that the rook or the bishop can do if one of my... What's the difference? So I feel like my answer... I feel like I'm wrong about this because I don't... Why is one of these knight moves bad? This sucks. Can black, like, sacrifice the bishop or something to save the checkmate? I don't... What is the difference between these two moves? I don't understand. So is it not that? But why isn't it that? That seems like a really good move sequence. A fork within a fork. Here... Am I right that... Like, so this move, maybe, does that come into play somehow? Because I can't keep the mating net going if you do that. But I just take the bishop. And then I get forked here. Huh. Okay, so I guess if I go here, this move is possible. And I can't take the bishop. Because if I take the bishop, I immediately get forked by the rook, and it's just a trade of bishops. And then, okay, so it seems like this idea doesn't work. But then what is the idea? Is it, maybe it's this? So what if the bishop comes down here and I go here, the pawn push doesn't work because my king's no longer protecting my pawn, but I win the rook and then lose a knight? But that happens either way. I don't know. I don't get it. Huh? What's going on with this puzzle? Oh, okay. Maybe I push here immediately and then I lose a knight and then fork. Because then when the king takes, I can just fork the king. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe it's the pawn push first, lose a knight, and then whichever one gets taken, I go here and fork the rook, and I win the exchange. But is there something... I feel like it must be this now that I'm looking at the puzzle. I gotta force the king to take one of the knights, and then I can win the exchange. But I don't know which way it's gonna take, but I feel like it must be this. Hopefully I'm right. Okay, so now I just fork, and then after I take the rook, I mean, I'm definitely forking now, right? Like, what else would I possibly do? But it's hard to I can't predict what black's gonna do. So, and now I take, right? I just take. Is that the whole puzzle? Okay, that was tough. I just really thought that was checkmate for a while, but this bishop sacrifice is nasty. Yeah, and I can't even really take it, or else the rook escapes. So I guess the fork within a fork is the fact that I'm getting forked right now, but I can fight back. I can force black to take, and if either knight gets taken, I'm immediately forking the rook, and I win the exchange. So that's just the whole puzzle is just that I win a rook for a knight. I lose my knight initially, but I'm immediately able to win a rook back by forking the king. Weird one. Tough Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.